Hello again, guys. It's been so long. We literally haven't made a video in months.
Yeah.
We were super on beat and then the videos just kind of stopped, and I think, or Flo thinks, now is the time to have like a full-blown story time of everything that has happened. And as you can see in the title, why we've decided to leave Mexico for good.
Yeah.
Never coming back.
That's a lie. We're definitely
We'll probably be back.
We'll just tell the whole story from what we did in Mexico, what happened while we were there, and why we left. You know, it's the most important thing of the video.
Right.
So we got there. We were in Mexico for about a year. So we got there. We went straight to Tulum first. So we stayed in Tulum for like 2 weeks, right? And we were looking for land and all of these things.
Right.
And we actually found a property that would be perfect for us.
They were just doing the subdividing.
Right.
We got a great deal because they had just started everything like that. We bought more acreage, so that was an even better deal. It was just like perfect, you know, like seemingly very perfect, right?
Everything.
We didn't get scammed. Don't worry. That's not where this is going.
Right. So we actually purchased 7.5 acres of land in Mexico on the coast. We loved the property. Now it didn't work out.
We loved it to an extent.
Yes, it didn't work out the way we wanted it to.
Right.
Because the soil is very rocky.
The rock is rocky.
Right.
With no soil.
And for a while we were trying to play and say, and just come up with the numbers. How much is it going to take for us to do this? We really love the property. It's a really good area. We bought when it was low. Now the prices are skyrocketing, and it was a great fit. It was a great investment, even if it wasn't the land for us.
Right.
So we still went with it, and it's actually had great returns already. But so we bought the land, and then.
Sorry, our little one is like throwing cars around, so bear with us.
Right. So we bought the land, and then 2 weeks later, what happened?
COVID. When I tell you, like, the shutdown hit Mexico like crazy, and it turned into a ghost town, like, it was just thriving with people. And then a week and a half, 2 weeks after, like we got there and found the property, everything went to a stop. This area of Mexico, Tulum, Playa, Carmen, Cancun, thrives on tourism and travel. So everybody left. Everybody went home. And it was just us and the locals, just literally flowing out. It was just the expats, people who live in Mexico, and like locals. And it was an experience. It was really interesting. But the shutdown caused our land process to go to a halt. Everything stopped. I mean, we had like people to help us put in the access road to get to the land and like start. Okay, baby, I understand. Start building, like everything. We were ready and we were so excited, and all of that energy just had to stop. So after that, what did? We made the executive decision to
move. We leave Tulum and go to Playa del Carmen because we want to explore more. This is when we started going to Cancun more, and also Playa del Carmen.
Right.
And this also helped us out COVID because all the prices were low, so we were able to travel a lot more, go places,
get the COVID deals on the apartment,
on everything.
We were like, how about we go down a few $100s,
right?
And then we could like stay here. It was awesome. I mean, there were no lines for anything. A lot of the attractions were just like nobody.
Yeah,
it was great. I mean, it was quite the experience when you first get to a place that's just booming all the time.
Tourism.
yeah. So that aspect was a gift.
It worked.
We really loved that. But
look, the land ended up being closed for way longer than we
It took
thought.
so long.
It was almost a year, literally, to finalize that land process.
We purchased in February of 2020. And February, I remember the date because I was heated. February 14th of the following year, the government offices for the land finally opened up. We waited 12 months for this land just to be able to work it, you know, to get on it, do something with it. And in that time, we, like he said, we were in Playa. And when I tell you we fell in love in Playa del Carmen, with Playa del Carmen, we fell in love. The land was by Tulum.
Yeah.
Okay?
It is by Tulum.
Yes, it's by Tulum. We weren't feeling Tulum like that. Tulum is not necessarily our vibe. It's a vibe.
Tulum is straight tourist. Tulum is when we were there, the streets were filled with tourists. And I mean, we didn't like that. We don't like the crowded, you know, we thought we would. We thought it would be more like laid back, chill, but it wasn't that.
Yeah, it wasn't. It wasn't. And a lot of people tend to like find that out when they go to say like, oh, I want to live in Tulum.
Yeah.
It's all a learning experience. It may be for some, it wasn't for us.
Exactly.
But Playa is like the family vibe. Talk about he loves Playa. Talk about why you like Playa.
That's where we met a lot of the families, and you know, which you know we have a new family now, so it worked out great. You know, I joined the flag football team. We was playing basketball. You know, it was a little community, and that was my vibe. So I still love Playa del Carmen. Like, I still love it.
Playa. You love Playa. If the land was in Playa, like this may be a different conversation.
Yeah, and we were actually we love Playa del Carmen so much, we were actually looking at buying another piece of property in Playa del Carmen. We were gonna buy 2 acres, and we were actually planning on going through with that deal, but the person we was dealing with, it didn't come through, and so we just left it alone.
Yeah, and when life, you know, when that happens, because for us personally, like we had all of this energy and momentum and excitement into this property, and everything was just seeming to align so perfectly.
Right.
But then it was like stop. Then we get to Playa, and then we got comfortable, and then still with the land specific process, stop, no, a whole bunch of closed doors. It took a toll on us.
We question why we're here. We question if this is the right place.
Our plans, we went through a whole thing. You know, and then, well, we're not gonna skip to the end yet, but that was something that we really had to come to terms with as a couple. Like, what are we gonna do? You know, we love it. So Playa. We were there for the year. Yeah,
most of the year we were in Playa because we just didn't want to leave. Like, we couldn't see ourselves in Cancun, where it's more built up city-like. Then Tulum was just straight tourist. But Playa was that perfect in between for like a family life and like that chill, laid back, what we're looking for. So it really fit. Yeah. So sitting here, and we're about to also buy land in Playa, obviously, so that didn't go through, and we started questioning, why are we here? And then we sat back and we realized, I mean, it's no offense to the people there, but they're just not into what we're into, which is, you know, homesteading and stuff like that. And a big reason for that because most of the soil over there is rocky.
Now there's vegetation, but a lot of like the coconut trees and the palm trees and those like tough plants out there. And the very few fruit trees that grow out there are tough as nails. It's different.
Or they have short root systems, so they don't have to go deep because the limestone. So like papayas and things like that, they grow very well there. Actually, you can find papaya everywhere.
In a junkyard. You can find papaya like thriving in a ball of trash. Like, papaya plays absolutely no games.
But
I mean, that in itself was a big discussion between us, because it's like, well, what do we want our future to look like?
Yeah.
And we constantly had to come back to our vision, right? Because we made and we painted this big vision together, and all of these doors were closing because I feel like our life would not let us deviate from our initial vision. And that's the beautiful thing about creating, whether it's yourself or with someone or with a group. You know, life gives you these signs and you fight it. Oh my gosh, we fought it so much. We were just like pulling our hair, like, what is happening?
Because we loved it so much.
We loved it so.
We were so comfortable. Like,
we were settling. You, like, we were settling heavy.
I'm still thinking about moving there because
no, you're not. No, we really did love it. We just built up so many connections, and we made roots ourselves. But we want like acres of fruit trees. Yeah. And there's no soil there to be able to do that.
Right. And I know people, you know, say it's other parts of Mexico, and yes, this
it's true.
It is true. You know, we visit other places like Nayarit, Merida. We didn't get a chance to go further south. Into like Bacalar.
We've been to Chiapas.
Yeah, Chiapas
We've been to like a whole other
wicked
side.
soil. Yeah. So in places like that. Oh, we went to Mexico City.
But something Villahermosa, but something that we love about
Playa del Carmen
is like it's just that saucy mix of like culture and the States. Yeah. We'll be real. Like we could sit here and be that couple that's like, hey, we're just gonna go off into the trenches in, you know, Guadalajara, or, you know, one of these other Central American places. Right. But we just love, sorry, we have to adjust for our child.
Yes.
We could go off into one of these places, and like figure it out, right? Learn language, everything like that. You want to give reverence to the culture. Always learn the language of where you are so you can communicate. But we love that mix of like places that are built up, but you can duck off into the woods and have what you need and have your kingdom, grow your food, be sustainable, harvest your water, have a well, like all of those beautiful things, and then go back into like the city.
Right.
And like go out to eat. You know, it's just it's a balance.
Yeah. So that was a
or go to a mall, you know, something like that.
That was the start of it. Why when we started questioning, we realized that this is not the place that fits what we want to do in life. I got a child break.
He needs his water bottle. Hold on.
Yeah, who's that? It's Blaze. Yeah. You showing your card? Showing your card? Here, stand up. Yeah, you gonna show me your card? Where were we?
We were.
So we started questioning, and on top of questioning at that moment, we found out that we're pregnant. So
I mean, we did it.
Right.
It wasn't an immaculate conception here. We found out that we made ourselves pregnant.
And we didn't want to have a birth in Mexico. We wanted to have it in the States. We talked about that. If we do get pregnant again, we want to have it in the States again. Yeah. Because we love the birthing center that we went to the first time. Yeah. You know, so I mean, we could have a baby anywhere, and that's still up for debate of where we exactly want it. Debate. We're still looking into the birthing center that we had Blaze at. Right. But we're also looking into others, and you know, being more flexible. And so the baby made a quick decision for us, a quicker decision for us. Everything's is just not working out. We just need to go back and start over.
Life was like, here's a baby so you can get a hold of yourselves, because clearly you're fighting something that doesn't need to be fought. We love Playa.
Really do. Like, we're definitely gonna be back.
Number one vacation spot from our next destination.
Absolutely. But So we're back in the States now. We were looking into places like Florida. We visited Florida for a weekend or a week.
Like a weekend? It's like a few days.
Yeah, a few days.
South Florida.
Yeah, we saw it. We wanted to look at the countryside. We got to look at a piece of property out there as well.
Yeah.
Very beautiful. So we're considering different places of where we want to be next. Now we don't have any definite decisions, but we're still looking.
Yeah, so that's more content, more updates and videos, and just us figuring it out. Well, thank you guys, for those of you who made it to the end, for watching with us.
Yes.
And stay tuned for more.
Hope you like and subscribe to see more of our videos and content that we have coming.
Hey,
I'm excited for the future. Is a peace sign still in style? People still do this?
No, they do this.
All right. All right. See you next one.